Hi, my name's Andrew Zdanovic and I currently work in Finniescroft Farm. I've been with CrossReach for about 10 years. We worked over at a castle miles and miles away, but now we're into community houses. All our houses now in the community. I just came before COVID actually. I moved from the old place where we were up in the castle. And yeah, absolutely love it. The kids what we've had here, we've had them since they were very, very young, and now they've turned into mature adults, and we're at the part now where we're moving them on to the next part of the journey. When we come into work, it's usually chilled and relaxed. Like this morning, for instance, all the kids are away. They're all up at 6 o'clock in the morning and away to college. So through the day, while they're out, usually try and get up to date with a bit of paperwork and read through all your emails. And then you have to clean the house from top to bottom, which I don't really mind. I've got a bit of OCD, so I do like things to be in a certain place. So you come in, make sure everything's clean. You don't have to worry about in Finniescroft Farm about a full fridge, because the individual kids have their own shopping days. They'll go out, ring up when they're coming back from college and say, could someone pick me up from Asda? I'm just getting my shopping now, and you go out, pick them up. Usually it's a good way of having a little bit of a chit chat with them on the way in to gauge where they are, if they maybe haven't had a good day at the college, so you can maybe try and bring them out of that. And that's really part of your job, is to get what it is, what's on the chest out, and maybe help them or support them or give them a bit of friendly advice. One of my favourite things about working here is seeing how much the kids have developed since I started here. It's been unbelievable. They coped outstandingly well with COVID, which, you know, I know a lot of adults what didn't cope with it, but they coped really, really well, because a lot of the kids can't get to see family and friends, which is hard for them, but they've come through it and grown into young men, you know, doing stuff for themselves, listening to the staff around them to show them where, you know, and explain to them a lot of stuff about life. People talk about, you know, that secret word, love. I have love for these kids. I have respect for these kids as well, and that's what you've got to show them. You know, back in the day, it's all kids in a care home. No, this is kids like any other kid. We're all the same, we're all one, and we should just support them and understand the kids and what they're going through. I'd asked Gillian if I could take the boys to the Lake District, two of the boys, but on the way down it was absolutely lashing, but that was only at the borders. So I rung Gillian up and I said to her, Gillian, is it alright if I take the boys down to Huddersfield, just from where I come from? And she goes, why? I said, oh, it's absolutely peeing it down, so it won't be any good in the Lake District walking round. And she says, okay, I suppose so. So I said to the boys, we're going to go get good fried chicken now, because I always talk about best fried chicken place down in Huddersfield, this shop. So I said, we'll go there and then we'll do a surprise attack on my mum and give her a fright. So we went down. We ended up going to my mum's house first and introduced the boys to my mum and dad's. We didn't stay for long because we were still on the time to try and get back in time. So we left there. I took them to the chicken place. They quite loved it, because we have lots of boys who come from different backgrounds, religions. So it was good to let them see where I come from, so they can get that I understand them. And I have that empathy for what they're going through with stigma and stuff like that, and not fitting into the cultures of some parts of Scotland. Fears, if anyone ever had anything about being up here, yeah, they can see, oh, it's out of the way. It's not. There's plenty of bus routes up here. There's countryside, miles and miles of it that you can go and enjoy, walking with the kids, taking them wherever you want, you know. And also the managers what are in charge of Finniescroft Farm are really good, really supportive in things, even with your normal life. If you've got issues, they're really accommodating on helping things out with, like childcare and, you know, stuff happening in your personal life. And also I'm dyslexic, so There's a fear of that, so I've always had that fear, and no matter what anyone says, it's still there. But with Gillian and the management team and also the rest of the team, they're really, really supportive on helping me.